Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? The Wrestling Wire back on air. We're going 3 nights live here, and then we're doing 2 days live on the road. Y'all ready for Hell Week? I sure am. Anyway, listen, I'm your host, Ron Emerson, from the Real Wrestling Community. They call me the Saint there. But listen, we've got something special on tap for you. We're going over This Show Is For Everyone. So a little bit of backstory on this that I can give you, but I'll bring on the owner here in a moment to talk about it. Pro wrestling is for everyone is actually a movement for all inclusiveness in professional wrestling. So these guys bring out like headphones and stuff, hearing protection, little fidgets for the kids or whatever. And it's to help little kids and people with special needs and people on the autism spectrum be able to enjoy what we all enjoy in professional wrestling. So at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and move right to it. I'm going to bring on my friend Travis, who owns Pro Wrestling Is For Everyone. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Then we're going to get right into what we got coming up. About what are we, 10 days out, 10 days out, 11 days out, something like that. It's next Saturday. It is next Saturday, June the 15th. It'll be in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. That's at the APW Asylum Pro Wrestling. And we're going to have a good time. I can't wait. And here is the man himself. Welcome to the stage, Travis. What's up, boss?
What's up, man?
Dude, how you been?
I'm good. Been busy, very busy.
Busy,
But
I hear and understand, my friend. I
yes,
really
sir.
understand that. Uh, well, so is there anything I missed on the Pro Wrestling Is For Everyone?
No, I mean, yeah, you kind of summed it up. I mean, I consider us, a nonprofit ministry. We set up, with the original intent of just providing the sensory inclusion aspect for different promotions that would have us out. Again, as you said, providing the headphones, the fidget toys, our sensory inclusion bags and stuff. But the more I guess steam we kind of picked up, I kind of we me and me and my wife and the other guys involved with us, we kind of said, let's try to think of as much other stuff we can do to just you know show that pro wrestling is for everyone. And so one of those things on our list of goals was a once a year benefit show. And it was honestly it's like a long term goal, but thanks to Adam and the guys at APW, um, this shows for everyone. Volume one is happening. So yeah, but yeah, you summed it up pretty well.
Right.
So
Well, I tried to. I remember when you first started doing it, and I was like, "This is so cool." I we've been at least a half a dozen shows together, where that's been a thing, and we
mhm.
were at shows together before that anyway. So,
Right, yeah, of course.
um, but anyway, man. So this is a benefit show coming up for the Deaf and the Blind School here in
Mhm.
Spartanburg, South Carolina. How did that
Yes,
come to
sir.
pass?
Um, Again, like I said, it was a with this show for everyone. For each show, I wanted to be a different cause, and I kind of made a list of the causes. South Carolina School for Deaf and Blind because I believe I've talked to you before, mentioned last time I was on here. I've been spending a lot of time with children's ministry and stuff. And a kid that I met, and he's wound up becoming one of my closest friends. You actually met him at when we did Parade of Champions last year. His name's Remy. He has MS. He's in a wheelchair and he's partially blind. He goes to the School for Deaf and Blind. His family moved out here from Texas, so he could attend the school. And he's just it really impacted my life. And the school has done a lot in our community in the upstate to help that. I've got a friend that teaches there, so when we started planning this shows for everyone volume one, and I decided that to be our first cause for the first show. I just reached out to her. She gave me some connections, and yeah, I set up a meeting with the board of directors and the executive director of the school's foundation. Um, and then yeah, the bowl kept kind of rolling from there, and then
Gotcha.
here we are. So
Yeah, man. That's excellent. Let's catch up on some comments. Tommy Scott chiming in.
what's
Man,
up?
David isn't here yet, and Trap, but what's up, Tommy? Me and Travis are handling it. David was actually involved in some of those severe storms that went up the coast.
Mm.
So last report I got from him was like severe hail and stuff. So I am not sure whether he will or will not make it. I hope he does, but either way, I told him I'm like, be safe, my friend. Uh,
Exactly.
Tommy Scott's ready for a back-to-back week again. Yeah, he loves it. He loves the fact that
Tommy loves it all, man.
yes, he does. Brian Scott, what's happening, Brian? Tiffany Childers, how you doing, hon?
What's
Uh,
up?
worked with her this weekend in Union, South Carolina. As always, fun seeing her at a show. Majestic Marie. Now, this is another admin from the real wrestling community, and they run a podcast called Peaches and Power Bombs. Her and another friend of ours in Georgia. She said, "What a wonderful concept. My nephew's autistic, and I had been hesitant to take him to shows because I didn't want him to feel overwhelmed. I definitely want to take him someday." Majestic, this is coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend, and I will make you,
15.
if you decide to bring your nephew to this show, I will cover your entry myself.
Please, yes, please come out.
I'll do that because that's one of those things where it's a hell of an opportunity. This is a charity show, so what do I care? You know what I mean? So if you want to see how your nephew does with the sound stuff, you make it here. I'll take care of the rest. Not a problem. It's that look, it's just that easy.
Taken care of.
Yep, it's that simple.
And
But
you're
anyways,
such a
man,
bad guy, right,
I
Ryan?
know
You're
I'm
such
such
a
a
bad
horrible
guy.
person. I'm such a horrible person.
Up, up.
God, man, you are struggling with that thing. You are struggling with that
Man,
thing.
I'm trying. There we go. I
Max
got it.
capacity. I want there to be standing room outside only. Okay, like
That's what I'm
it's a
hoping for.
charity show. It's for the kids. It's for the school. It's for special needs. There's no reason not to be packed out. It's just as long as I can get from my car to the building, let me do that, and then pack it out afterwards. I'm good. Just let me get in first. So that would be awesome. But anyways,
Heck
man,
yeah.
let's talk about some of the stuff we've got going on at this event. Because there's been some pictures released, there's been some information released, there's been a lot of talent named and mentioned.
Hmm.
Um, we have got Lindsay versus Lexi Steele. This is going to be interesting. Lindsay, little young in the tooth, as
Yeah.
far as her career goes. She's relatively a newcomer into the game of
Hmm.
professional wrestling. I have seen and heard wonderful things about her, though. So I'm very
She
interested in
is
that.
she is one of the recent graduates of well actually the first class from the Asylum's Training Academy. And
Okay.
she's just really taken up with the fans there. She's built a lot of steam. They're really behind her. She's really in the short time she's been working and out of training, she has really busted her tail. And again, she's got some good steam behind her. And she's a hardworking kid. She really is.
Yep.
And so she's got a big obstacle in her way as far as Lexi Steele goes. So it's going to be definitely going to be a big challenge for her.
And Lexi Steele is a well-known, well-traveled, well-versed competitor in this region.
Absolutely.
Fantastic in ring, excellent on the mic. I mean, she can handle her own on all sides of the game here. So this is going to be a really big challenge for Lindsay, and I just know that it's going to be something special to see a young woman getting that opportunity against Lexi Steele is going to be something special.
It is.
Most
That's
definitely.
one. That's another thing with this show. A lot of these guys, a lot of the talent that we're using, it's I don't want to say they're underdogs, but with some of these opportunities that I allowed to give these guys on the show is that I wanted to kind of give them as big of opportunity that they possibly could with this. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with Lindsay. So
Right. Let's see. Tommy said there's a whole nother parking lot across the street from the building. I'm aware. I've been there once that everybody can prove. Once that everybody can prove. And then Lexi Steele gonna get the win. So Tommy's already throwing predictions out. We ain't even got there yet. That's at the end of this. We do that later. I can see that David Estacado has shown up, but he is with audio only. So, David, are you there? Nope, he is not there anymore.
Not yet.
Well, Lindsay is training the assignment. Great talent on the rise. Big fan favorite there. That's excellent. Johnny Henderson, what's happening? He's chiming in. He says he knows that guy. He must be talking about you because I don't know.
Yeah. That's family. That's family, man.
There we go.
Part of the team. That's part of the team.
Marquine McQueen chiming in. What's good, Marquine?
Mayhem.
Mayhem McQueen. So, anyways, that's one match we got on tap. Another one is this one, and this one's rather interesting. The God's Gift Championship ladder match. Josh Breezy, Sanson, and James Self-Standard. All right, so first off, where's the God's Gift Championship from?
Okay, so the God's Gift Championship is Josh Breezy's championship. Kind of similar concept as like an FTW championship.
Okay.
With Taz. Josh Breezy and Sanson both are graduates from the Nightmare Factory.
Okay.
With Cody and QT Marshall. Josh Breezy was the first class of the Nightmare Factory. I can't remember exactly what class Sanson was, but both these guys know each other very well. And then we both know James Self-Standard at this point. For this will be the main event for June 15th, and here's why. Here's why. The God's Gift Championship is Breezy's championship. It's a little bit of an homage to his trainer QT Marshall, who God's Gift to professional wrestling. That was his moniker for a while. But it's also the concept behind it is sort of like given from the heavens to prove who's the best wrestler. But the main focus of this match, aside from that, is all three people involved with this match are all on the spectrum.
Okay.
And with the purpose behind Pro Wrestling is for Everyone, us being a sensitive, inclusive nonprofit, but no better way than to put a bow on this show than having main event proving that Pro Wrestling is for everyone with three talents on the spectrum, giving their all in a ladder match.
So that is excellent. And David is back at audio only again, so he is here. But yeah, man,
welcome.
That is really really excellent.